Donald and Nelly's Unconditional Love.
Hello, my beautiful divine souls, beings of light, extensions of divine source energy. That's you, nothing less than that. You're beautiful, you're powerful, you're creative. You're just having a temporary human experience. You all know this by my previous videos, beautiful divine soul. And this is a brief introduction I give in all my videos for all of you that are not new to the channel. And new as well for you to know that this is our spiritual channel, that it's intended to bring us together as oneness with one soul itself, and for you to start remembering the true divinity of who you really are. You're extensions of that divine source energy. Picture the sun immense, like, you know, like without a beginning and without an end. That's the divine source energy that we come from, beautiful divine soul. Call it whatever you want in your reality. Call it Buddha, Krishna, Jesus, whatever name you have for it, beautiful divine soul, God, whatever it is, the universe, the cosmos, it's all true in your reality. Just know that you're coming from that beautiful divine source energy. Back in the day, like by the time of the Inquisitions, by the Incas or maybe the Mayans or the Aztecs, they used to think about God as the sun, because it's that energy, because he's that bright, he's that big. And people that are coming and they remember when they're come back from the dead and they're almost died and they come back to life, they all of them say that they're drawn to a big light, that they're coming to God, to the source. They go to a light and they said it's a big bright light, that all there is energy, love, peace, and they see all these mathematical causes, whole nine yards. So picture that source as the sun. That's what the Incas and the Mayans and all these ancient civilizations, the Egyptians used to have pictures of the sun, because that's what source energy is. So I just had to throw that out there, beautiful divine soul. But nevertheless, this video that I'm going to give today is in regards about energy. So follow me around, beautiful divine soul. I'm going to come in and sit down now that you see the sun. Don't forget to do your sun gazing to start activating your pineal gland and start, you know, removing your shoes and sandals and start going to nature and start activating the healing powers from Mother Earth and staying grounded. Watch all my videos in all these topics, beautiful divine soul. You can benefit from more than 500 videos altogether, meditations and synchronicity, angel numbers, you know, and you know, meanings, you know, also about the supreme beings, angels, archangels, the beautiful divine guidance that we have from these, you know, Arcturians, felines. And so that I just gotta show you out there my beautiful feline shirt for the felines that are in the constellation of Lyra in Syria, the Syrians. So do your investigation on this, beautiful divine soul. Do your research on all these topics that I'm giving to you, and then you will come to that vibration and conclusion, and you make your own discernment in regards to all these topics. So the video about today, beautiful divine soul, it's about energy. And the reason I got the download and the incline to do this video is because a friend of mine, you know, a couple of days ago, we were having this conversation, and I was trying to explain to him, you know, that everything is energy. We're energy. Our bodies are energy, and everything's energy. This tablecloth right here with these beautiful, you know, unicorns up here it's energy. All these fibers are alive, beautiful divine soul. These chairs are energy. You know, and everything that you see, it's energy, it's alive. So picture a solar panel. You see the solar panel, but you don't actually see, you know, you see the light, but the solar light is coming to the panel, and that's converting into energy, and that energy is giving all the energy to the house or to the building or to wherever that energy panel is located at. So you get hot water, you get electricity, everything is powered by that solar panel. It's the same thing with the water turbulence that are in the dips, like back in the day, we had it in we have one in Lake Mead in Arizona, where the water is in Lake Mead, and when it comes down and it falls down, it creates that energy and that electricity. You see the water falling down, but you don't actually see the energy. The energy is there, but it's creating. That's what the water is creating, that power. That's why you see lights in the cities and stuff like that. So now we change, in some parts of the country, I'm talking about the US, but it's all over the world. You see the windmills. You see these towers, and you see these windmills going around like a helicopter wing, and then it goes around and around, and you just see the wind power it. That's creating energy to power the cities. So you actually don't see the energy. It's nothing visible, but it's there. So I was trying to explain to this dear friend of mine that I love him dearly, but I couldn't get into a debate with him, because getting into a debate with him, it's the ego. It's trapping the ego. It's trying to say, yeah, I'm right, and that you're not right, because his point of view was that the chairs don't have energy. He was saying that energy only has to be on a living organism. It has to be like an animal, it has to be like a plant, or it has to be, a human being, a divine soul having a temporary human experience, or, a fish, or anything like that. But anything that it's like a table or a chair or anything doesn't have energy. And that's not accurate, beautiful divine soul. So I'd rather come and say and do a video on this for all the ones that are scratching their heads and shed a little bit of light in this topic. So everything's got energy, beautiful divine soul. Everything's alive. And then some of beautiful divine souls, like beautiful spiritual teacher masters, came to that conclusion because they did the research and all that. One of them being Bruce Lipton, another one being Dolores Cannon, that did the hypnosis on people, that knowing that everything's alive, even the fibers of this, like I said, these tablecloths are alive. You can see patterns. But when you really enhance and you become in tune, it's people that go into let's say into South American tropics, and they do the ayahuasca retreat, and they connected with the roots and the knowledge of the forest. They be able to connect to the oneness and the God itself, or when you do meditation, and you're able to see those things. Another practice is people that use psychedelics. I'm going to use Ram Dass as an example. Back in the day, he used to do his thing. He used to connect, and he used to connect with the universe. You got Alan Watts, all these beautiful, and thousands of people cannot be wrong, beautiful divine. So when you go into an ayahuasca retreat and you have over 100, 200 people having the same vision, it's not something that is made up, or it's not something that is not true, because they're in separate bodies, but all of them are experiencing the same thing. So it's something that science cannot explain or whatever. The only thing that can be explained is quantum physics, like Bruce Lipton explains, or when you do an actually ayahuasca retreat, or when you connect with psychedelic mushrooms or stuff like that, you'll be able to know all these things that I'm telling you. So picture this. I'm gonna just give a brief example. So this chair has got pretty much energy. Whether it's got the same has energy as a tree, or as a cat, or as a cricket, or anything else, that's not the issue right here. It's got less energy than a living organism, but it still has energy. Just like a car's got energy because it's vibrating at a frequency. So picture this. I'm gonna give this example in layman's terms for all people to understand this. If I pick up this chair from the floor, right? It's got energy, but right now that I pick it up and put it on top of the table, it's got more energy because it's higher. If I drop this chair right now, the energy of this chair is gonna come and it's gonna crash it's gonna crash on the floor, and it's gonna break because of the impact and the energy. It's at a higher energy. So I will drop it. I'm not gonna do it right now, but it will come. It will drop and it will probably break because of the impact of the chair, of the gravity. That gravity is at a higher gravity. If I take it down to my balcony, all right? So quickly, I come down to the balcony and I just drop it, okay? That's just an example. I just drop it. That chair will fall at a higher pace. on that gravity. It will come little pieces of chips of wood. So the energy of that chair will be greater than falling off this table versus falling off from a floor. It will be the same thing if I grab the chair and I drop it from the floor to the floor, the energy will be less than where it actually falls. So the energy is created according to how high it is, and that's when the law of gravity becomes, in place, because everything that goes up must come down. So everything is energy. That tells you that every living organism has got an energy at some point. It's how high you put it on the altitude. Some people don't realize this. Some people need to do science or need to go and study these topics, the phenomenon and the whole 9 yards, to realize that everything is alive and everything is energy. So I hope this video gives you a little bit of light in layman's terms, how to explain to you that everything is alive. If nothing was alive, then it wouldn't create an energy flow or an energy field. It will be right here, and it will impact, and it will not create that force. It's like a kinetic force. It's like things that, like the Wi-Fi and the internet, you actually don't see it, but it's energy that is out there. It's transferring. It's waves of vibration frequency that is transferring. Like this video that I'm giving you, all this information is being encoded into this film, into this video that you're gonna enjoy at your particular moment, at your present moment, at you now. So I hope this gives you a little bit of light in the topics of things being alive, because everything is energy, beautiful divine soul. Like I said, some things have more energy than the other ones, that according to the high vibration frequency that they're vibrating, and other ones have less energy, but everything's energy. Energy. And in our case, we are divine souls having a temporary human experience, and we are mathematical codes made out of energy, and we're vibrating at a frequency according to our stage of conscience. So let's picture a child. A child is let's use Nelly as an example. A beautiful 7-year-old little girl, and then she is already vibrating at a high vibration frequency, and she's coming down watching TV, but her vibration is higher than the most of the child because of her state of conscience. But if I take Nelly to the park or bouncing or do an activity and she starts raising her frequency, raising her vibration, she's gonna start elevating that frequency and that vibration even more. And even higher if I give her a piece of chocolate or I give her a cup of tea with the caffeine, she's gonna get off the charge, get off the chart, and then she's gonna start vibrating at a higher frequency. So you raise your vibration, your frequency, and therefore that's the energy you have. The higher vibrating, the higher energy you have, the higher you are vibrating and connecting with source or with everybody else. So if that's the same thing that applies to the psychedelics. People that are vibrating at this high frequency when they do the ayahuasca retreat, their heart is out of unconditional love, plus all this high vibration are connecting, and they're getting in tune with the creator, which is, like I said, give it the name that you want to give it. Give it God, if you want to call it God. Give it, if you want to call it Jesus, call it Lord, Señor. It's your vibration, your frequency, and you are your reality. So beautiful divine soul, I tell you that I love you with all my heart, with all my soul, and leave you with that saying from Bienvenidos, haz el bien sin mirar a quién, do good to others without prejudices, and I leave you with the magic word that's love and light. Talk to you in my next video that's going to be profound as well. Namaste.